Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Welcome back to the latest transfer news episode. And we have this afternoon session in which we're going to give you some updates. And let's start with today news. Medical tests are ongoing for Joe Aribo ahead of his move to Southampton. So he'll be completing his deal. 6 million plus some add-ons coming up to 10 million pounds. So that means Southampton getting a deal done right now. Now Lazio are ready to sign Alessio Romagnoli on free transfer. There's agreement in place, so Romagnoli will sign with Lazio until 2027. Now he has turned down Fulham, and that means he'll be joining Lazio as a new signing. So that's a pretty good acquisition by Lazio. Moving forward, we're going to be talking about Roma. Roma are considering to make a move for Crystal Palace Wilfried Zaha. You do know that Wilfried Zaha was linked with so many clubs in last two to three windows. He was linked with Arsenal, he was linked with other clubs as well. Now it has been reported that Jose Mourinho and AS Roma want to make a move for him, so they consider him as a very important player. Now no official bid has been made yet, but he's really appreciated by Jose Mourinho. No discussions have been opened with Crystal Palace. Still, it's early stages. Options are now considered internally, so let's see what do AS Roma do. Will they make a lower bid? And let's see if Crystal Palace are willing to hear something about it, or if they're willing to accommodate AS Roma regarding Wilfried Zaha, or will they ask for more money? Let's see how that one goes. Now, going forward, in another news, Southampton have also now opened talks to sign Issa Kabore from Manchester City, but it's going to be a loan move. He's attracting a lot of interest. Nottingham Forest had £17 million bid turned down, so Southampton are trying to get him on loan. So let's see how that one goes. AC Milan are currently pushing for Charles de Catalera. Now the deal is being in talks. The talks have been progressing with both the player representatives as well as the club. Now Charles wants Milan as priority over Premier League clubs. New contacts have been going on between Milan and Club Brugge. You do know, guys, that AC Milan are also in talks with Chelsea. They want Hakim Ziyech. So let's see what Milan are able to do. If they are able to get Charles as well as Hakim Ziyech, it's going to be a pretty big plus. So Italian clubs right now are quite busy in the transfer market. We've heard about Lazio, we've heard about Roma, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. They've already got Lukaku. So that means the Italian clubs are very much in full throttle towards this transfer window. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be moving forward, and there is a deal confirmed which is official. Aaron Hickey has completed medical tests this week, and he's set to be announced as a new Brentford player. He signs until 2027, 22 million euros in plus some add-ons to Bologna. So that means it's a pretty good deal. Now we're going to go forward, and we're going to see that Luka Jovic has moved to Fiorentina, and he is signed on loan from Real Madrid. So he'll be playing as a new Fiorentina player. So that's a pretty good acquisition. Coming back again to Syria, it has been reported that Paul Pogba is on his way. He has released his clip on Instagram where he's taking a flight, and there are news circulating that tomorrow he'll be doing his medical and signing that Juventus contract. So he'll be a new Juventus player, Paul Pogba. So that's going to be quite interesting. Now moving forward, in another news, Rodrigo has announced a new contract. He will be signing until 2028, and that means the confidence shown in him by Real Madrid has come to fruition, and he has shown as well by scoring those important goals in the Champions League later stages, specifically in semi-final, and that shows that the club are ready to pay him by making him an important contract offer. Lenglet has just completed medical tests with Tottenham. He is just waiting for the club announcement. He will be soon a Tottenham player. He's going to be there for 1 year only. There's no buyout clause, and that means Antonio Conte will be getting his defender. Now we do know that Antonio Conte is trying to get Spence as well, and let's see how does it happen. Will there be an agreement for 20 million pounds, or will Tottenham try to get as much as low as they can? We will get to see that one as well. Now in another news, Tottenham have sold one of their own players, Bergwijn, to Ajax. The deal has been completed with 30 million euro fee. Now Bergwijn will be playing for Ajax. Ajax, who were in the news just for the outgoings, that they have so many players who are leaving the club. And right now they have made a transfer incoming of a very important winger. Bergwijn did knew that he wouldn't get that much play time for playing for Tottenham. For that reason, he is going to be playing for Ajax, and that means Bergwijn will have that World Cup in his mind. For that reason, he'll play regularly for Ajax, specifically the Champions League. So that's a pretty good signing for Ajax. So he moves back to his homeland, and he's a new Ajax player. So congratulations to Ajax. Moving forward, in regards to Ajax, there is also some news in regarding some outgoings. Now we do know that Lisandro Martinez is being targeted by both Arsenal and Manchester United, but so far the news is that Arsenal did made a bid, but it was turned down, and Manchester United just yesterday night they made a bid of around 42 million pounds, which is around 50 million euros. Now if that bid gets accepted, which is going to be under discussion by the Ajax board, if that bid does get accepted by Ajax, that means Martinez is going to be moving to Premier League, to Manchester United, and playing for his old boss Erik ten Hag. Now Arsenal, so far they were into him. We haven't heard anything back, but it's still in the race. That's what he has been reporting. But if United have bid 50 million euros, can't see Arsenal coming back with that much amount of money. But let's see what do Arsenal do. If they really want him, maybe they'll go into that bidding war, but I don't see it so. So that means Erik ten Hag is closer to sign Lisandro Martinez for United. I'll come back to United in the end. Now for Arsenal, they're working on Tielemans. They do know that they need a midfielder, and Tielemans is going to cost them around 25 to 30 million pounds, which is a very good deal. Remembering that they wanted to get Rafinha, but Chelsea came in and made a bid. Rafinha also wants a move to Barcelona. For that reason, they dropped out. Now Lisandro Martinez, they weren't able to get him as well. So that means they want to at least secure Tielemans so that it doesn't falls out flat on their face. And they really had a good and interesting window in the start, getting Gabriel Jesus. And you know, it was almost getting good if they would have got Rafinha. Now the issue at hand here is that they got Vieira. Now they can shift some players playing in different number of positions, but by getting Tielemans, it's for certain that the likes of Xhaka might be on the move, and if Tielemans does get a start, Xhaka won't get that much selected. So that means they are making sure that they get the incomings first, and then they will see what will be the outgoings. So in that regard, that is what Arsenal are trying to do. Now we're going to go forward and we're going to be reporting about PSG. PSG are in direct contact with Sassuolo for Gianluca Scamacca. Now PSG are prepared to offer 40 million euros, whereas Sassuolo has asked for 50 million euros. Now the talks are entering into key stages. If PSG make that bid and if it's get accepted, they will get him. Now PSG are still hoping for Icardi to leave the club, so let's see what happens on that front. Now in regards to Manchester United, I want to come to that, and I want to let you know, guys, that Ten Hag considers him to be a key target. He wants him at all cost, and they are talking to the player. The player is very much excited to join Erik ten Hag back again. He wants to play for Manchester United. Now if United do get him, what does that mean for other targets? Frankie de Jong is still in talks. Still there is room to be discussed about, maybe something to do with wages, maybe that Chelsea coming in late with their late interest. But let's see what do Manchester United do on that front. But still it's ongoing. Regarding Eriksen, the medicals are going to be done. As soon as that is done, United leave on pre-season, which means that United will get Eriksen joining a little bit late in the tour. Now we have been hearing reports about Dybala. People are going to be speaking to Manchester United. They're looking for a move. The issue at hand is that Dybala is an injury-prone player. He has missed a lot of games, and being a 28, 29-year-old doesn't help your cause. Although he's going to be a free signing, United don't want to be linked to a player for a reason that he is a global name. But if he is injured that much of time, that means he doesn't play that amount of game, which would result in criticism. That is why United are being very cautious around this deal. They do know that the marketing and global pull regarding this player is going to be a lot, and they have lost Paul Pogba, and they need somebody in the same caliber. and Dybala really fits that name, and he would be that commercial player. But remember, Cristiano Ronaldo is also an issue. So if Cristiano Ronaldo leaves, then Manchester United will have to make a decision in regards to a striker. Remember, Martial, his future is uncertain. Rashford is not a striker, and if Cristiano Ronaldo leaves, then there's nobody else to play up front. Greenwood still has an issue, and don't think it's going to be resorted in any case. So United will have to think in regards, if they want to get Dybala, they will have to offer him less amount of money in terms of wages, because they don't want to take a risk by offering him a big contract with a big salary, and they would want to offer him a modest salary where he will have to prove that he's fit enough to play all the 38 games in the season. And if he's able to do that, maybe United could offer him an appraisal depending on the return he gives on the pitch. So that is what we have in regards to Dybala. And Eriksen move is getting closer. Frankie de Jong still in talks. Lisandro Martinez 50 million euros bid made. Ajax have to make a decision on that. As regarding to Antony, the conversation and the talks which we've been hearing is that Ajax want 105 million pounds for both Martinez as well as Antony, which is a little bit too much. The issue at hand over here is that if Manchester United do offer Antony, like in terms of around 50 to 60 million, I think it's going to be a bit too much, because United really do need some strengthening in other areas. Right now, just a few moments ago, the news came in that Erik ten Hag is also looking at the right back position as well. So that means number of positions are being looked at, and he's making the evaluation. For that reason, United will have to be pretty much cautious in the transfer window. They don't want to pay over the odds of over a player. Now, I do know that Erik ten Hag really admires the player. He really wants him. Antony also wants to come to Manchester United, regardless that United are not playing in the Champions League, and it's a World Cup year as well, but it doesn't bother him. He wants to come to United. So it will all come and depend upon what do Ajax think of it. If they think that the valuation of a player is 80 million euros and United are offering just 60 million euros, there might be some sort of compromise, but we'll wait and see what that compromise will be, and hopefully United will get their man. So folks, this is what we have for the afternoon session. Hopefully there will be more updates happening for the evening one. Hopefully you will be tuning in, and I want to thank you very much for joining. So hopefully I'll see you soon in the evening session, which will be at 8 or maybe 8:30 p.m. at UK time. So please do tune in for that one, and hopefully I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.